Bosu ball training or balance training is probably the dumbest thing idiot, moron personal trainers do today. The belief that training on an unbalanced surface somehow transfers to more balance on a balanced or stable surface is asinine and completely, utterly wrong. The other reason why idiot personal trainers, or idiots in general, might use a Bosu ball is to work what they refer to as the stabilizer muscles. Guess what? There's no such thing as a stabilizer muscle. There is no such thing as a muscle that performs just one function, which is to stabilize. Stabilization is a role a muscle can play, but if a muscle is performing the role of stabilization to counteract unwanted movement, it's not going to be effectively stimulated. It's not going to be aggressively fatigued and therefore effectively stimulated. So performing an exercise for the purpose of involving other muscle groups to work against unwanted movement or to stabilize is pointless, because just because these other muscles are involved does not mean they're going to be effectively worked. So a lot of people use a Bosu ball or some kind of cushion to create or produce a balance challenge during the exercise, thinking that it's going to produce some additional benefit. But what it does is actually make the exercise worse. Because if the purpose of the exercise is to generate a deep level of muscle fatigue, and you're worried about balancing and not falling over on your ass, then you're going to take away from the purpose of the exercise, which is deep muscle fatigue. So adding a balance challenge to an exercise is counterproductive, and not to mention extremely dangerous. Rolling your ankle or just falling over, dropping something, can result in an injury, which is going to be the opposite of what you're trying to do through exercise. So if you're going to perform any exercise, do so on a balanced surface, and preferably on something which allows you to maintain the center of gravity more easily, such as a seat, or for instance with rowing movements, something to brace yourself against like a chest pad. And avoid all this stupid nonsense with Bosu balls and foam and whatever the hell else people are doing, because it's not going to make your exercise any more effective. It's actually going to make it less effective and more dangerous. If you want to learn the real science behind training, join my Patreon, www.patreon.com/JayVincent. For private coaching, email me, biofitny@gmail.com. Look for the links at the end of this video.